The American Revolutionary War, a conflict that forever changed the course of history, was not a sudden uprising but the culmination of over a decade of rising tensions. From 1763 to 1775, the seeds of revolution were sown. The British government, deep in debt after the French and Indian War, imposed a series of taxes on its American colonies, like the Stamp Act and the Townshend Acts. The colonists, who had no representation in the British Parliament, protested against taxation without representation. Tensions escalated with events like the Boston Massacre and the Boston Tea Party, pushing the two sides further apart. The spark finally ignited on April 19, 1775. The first shots were fired in Lexington and Concord, Massachusetts, as British troops clashed with colonial militiamen. This marked the beginning of open warfare. The Second Continental Congress convened and established the Continental Army, appointing George Washington as its commander-in-chief. On July 4, 1776, the colonies declared their independence, formally breaking away from British rule and establishing the United States of America. The early years of the war were challenging for the Continental Army. They faced a well-trained and well-equipped British force. Despite early defeats, Washington's leadership and daring victories at Trenton and Princeton in the winter of 1776 boosted morale. The turning point came in October 1777 with the American victory at the Battle of Saratoga. This crucial win convinced France to form an alliance with the Americans, providing much-needed military and financial support. With French involvement, the conflict became a world war. The fighting shifted south, where the British captured Charleston in 1780. However, the tide turned again in favor of the Americans. In the fall of 1781, a combined force of American and French troops, supported by the French Navy, cornered the main British Army under General Cornwallis at Yorktown, Virginia. The ensuing siege was decisive. On October 19, 1781, Cornwallis surrendered, effectively ending major combat operations. The war officially concluded with the signing of the Treaty of Paris in 1783. Great Britain formally recognized the independence of the United States. The American Revolution was more than just a war for independence. It was a struggle that established a new nation founded on the principles of liberty, democracy, and self-governance, inspiring countless movements for freedom around the world.